Alright, alright. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. And the Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Southern Miss's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the air, it's Braxton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got a man, it's Chapman. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read option.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17 and a productive play there. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. They go to the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with it. Play on this third and long. Taylor wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Mosley. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Golden Eagles with a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chapman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his man. It's Metcalf. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Forced out of the pocket. Got a little space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You know, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Williams. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Breaks the tackle. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Quick strike complete. Hits the crease. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And unbelievable timing communicating with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Job all the way around, got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chapman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Davis. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Metcalf. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far at Hattiesburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Southern Mississippi. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And off from the shotgun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Gives it on the option. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll keep it himself. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
The quarterback gets him out.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Upright. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Reese. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The inside handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacked on the extra point.
30, Southern Mississippi, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
Down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Lost one deep down the right side. catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Complete.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quarterback will keep it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Right down the boulevard. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what.
He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to... One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will get the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Taylor wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just does. Third down in Starkville. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Fights off a defender. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Gives it on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Finds some room. The 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly what you wanted on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. Extending the play. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for room, it's Udo. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldog! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Central Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Steps away. Finds his man. And they get him down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as a player.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a
big time time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Hauls it in. Nice move to keep running. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Connection to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the option. Nice move there. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Still on his feet at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Hold and fire complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Red pass hits complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scatterby this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. A shot toward the end zone. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Bounced off his feet. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Fighting off the defender. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Levin. That's caught, it's Udo. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Power football with the run.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Levin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back is struggling to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now they regain the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They'll go to the counter. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Unloads it left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
This drive will open from the 15. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Off play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because